something, but what I cannot accept is not trying. That quote is by Michael Jordan, one of the greatest basketball players of all time. I'm here today to tell you how my life is like the sport of basketball. There's 3 different things that I want to tell you, but before I start, I am definitely a perfectionist. I do not like to fail, and I usually don't do things if I know that I'm going to fail. What does that sound like? It sounds like a basketball coach, because they go crazy. In order to tell you how I know this, I've been playing basketball for 14 years. I'm currently a junior here at LSUS, and I play basketball here. And I'm not saying that I know everything about basketball, because if you ask my current coach, she'll tell you that I definitely don't. But I do have a lot of experience in it. There's 3 lessons I think that I've learned from basketball and experience. First is perseverance. You have to learn how to persevere if you're going to play a sport. The second is how to work as a team. The third is failure. So the first thing I'm going to say is how to persevere in the game. So one of my favorite moments of a game is when I'm running, there's 30 seconds left in the game, and we're down by 1 point, and none of us knows what we're doing, but we have all this adrenaline, and the game-winning shot is on someone's shoulders, and you end up winning the game, and you feel so hyped and excited. But a lot of people think that the overall score of the game depends on that last 30 seconds, but I don't think it does. I think it depends on the other 39 minutes of the game. I think when your legs are really, really tired and you're running as hard as you can and you don't think you can run anymore and you're about to collapse, that's when you have to persevere. And I think persevering is going beyond what you think you can go. So I learned that from basketball. Well, how does that relate to life circumstances? Well, for example, say you're pushing the buggy at Walmart and you have 3 cases of water, and you have, your little cousins or kids, if you have kids, and you think, I have to go home, wash clothes, do the dishes, and you don't really know how you're going to get through the rest of the day. It's important to persevere, not only for you, but for the kids as well. So perseverance is probably one of the main lessons in life that I think everyone needs to accomplish in order to succeed. The second point is teamwork. You have to work as a team. So in basketball, there's 5 players on the court at once, if you don't know. And not every person does the same thing. One person might be, a really good shooter. One person might be a good driver. And everyone has to play defense. If you don't work together as a team, then you're probably not going to win the game. And if you do win the game, it was probably because of luck. In life, like, for example, today, we all had to come in and sit and listen to speeches and work together as a team in order to get a good grade. So teamwork in life is really, really important. Like a life example of this would be, I know I keep mentioning Walmart, but that's my story. I went to Walmart the other day and I needed to get a push lawnmower. And so I get over there and I'm trying to pick out a lawnmower and I find the one I needed and it weighed like 300 pounds. It was so heavy. It wouldn't fit in the buggy. I had nowhere to go. I didn't know what to do. There was no one working there. I feel like everyone went on break at the same time. And so I had to ask a lady to help me, and then she had to call in, one of the guys from the garden center. And ended up, it took 3 of us to get the lawnmower to my car, and then it took me and my dad to get it out the car to get it home. So I think teamwork is super important in day-to-day activities. You have to be able to work together with people in order to succeed. My third point is how to fail with grace. So as I mentioned earlier, I'm definitely a perfectionist. Do not like to fail. But one way that I've done this in real life circumstances is the first day of my fall classes this semester, I forgot to take 2 quizzes for biology. And it was like participation points, but I forgot to take them and I got a 0. I was like freaking out. And I said, you know what, this is probably like the worst day of school ever. And I emailed my professor and he told me that, we get 20% grades, so it's not even going to count in. But it taught me that, I really need to start checking on my online assignments a lot more so that I won't fail like that in the future. In basketball, good shooting percentage is like 35%. That's less than half. So I'm going to miss less than half of the shots that I take in order to have a good shooting percentage. So I'm not going to succeed in every single thing that I do, but it's because of the failures that we learn how to succeed in life. That's what I think. So what does this mean to you or to me? I think it means that in basketball, it's just a sport, it's just a game, but you can learn important lessons from it because it all blends together and it teaches you really important morals. It teaches you really important things you can learn, like perseverance, how to have good teamwork, and also how to fail with grace, which is really kind of hard to say because no one really likes to fail. But I think it's important to fail in order to succeed. And my conclusion, I've always believed if you put in the work, the results will come. That's from Michael Jordan. So let's put in the work and succeed.